Our next guest is considered one of rap's best storytellers. This East Atlanta native broke onto the scene in 2015 after fellow rapper J. Cole signed him to Dreamville Records. But recently you may have heard his viral track Surround Sound while scrolling your social media feed. Let's take a listen.
I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, that it's too soon, too far.
Push the off of the porch or break up down. Get this if it happen to blow, it makes surround sounds.
Grammy-nominated artist J.I.D. kind enough to join us in studio. Welcome to the show.
How you doing?
I am well. 2023 had you booked, had you busy. You had the tour with Smino, the viral platinum track. You also did a song on the Spider-Verse movie soundtrack. When you look back at the success of the past year, what's the secret sauce?
It's just really putting your best foot forward. I'm disciplined, hard work, just trying to like put my best foot forward in everything I'm doing. That's all. And just being blessed, like standing in it.
Surround Sound, you have these lyrics where you say, I'm an anomaly. I became a rapper ironically.
Yeah.
How did you become a rapper?
It initially wasn't my first love. I was a big sports. I was a scholarship athlete, and that didn't work out. So it just, I guess it was in the cards for me. You know, you don't always marry your first love. So
what was the sport?
Football.
And what happened?
Wasn't that big. I was super fast. I did really good, but played at HBCU. It was a good school, and just didn't work out. My grades were always great, though, so I always had something here, but physically, I just wasn't up for it.
So when did you actually start then putting pen to paper?
Essentially, I would say when I was 21. When I was 21 years old, that's when I first, like, decided to lock in and actually, like, go after it. Surround
Sound, that was the first track you released off your most recent album.
Yes.
It's had more than 300 million streams. I mean, how did you first find out that it was taken off on social media? Because now it's gone viral with the challenge on TikTok.
So the initial drop of it, it did really well. I maybe dropped it 6-7 months before the album actually came out. So by the time the album came out, the song was already gold. And then with time going, I seen online trends that kind of could have came from the actual video that we just showed. And it was an overhead shot, which in turn, it turned out to be like the challenge. And a lot of different challenges came from it, but the over the head ceiling was like the most important one, I guess.
And how do you keep track of that? Is there somebody, your manager or somebody who's like, oh my gosh, have you seen the numbers?
You gotta stay on top of it, but my management, they stay on top of it as well. They make sure I see most of the stuff that's going on, and I'm pretty savvy online as well, so I go look for things, because if it's hot, then I might as well like join the trend.
A lot of songs these days, as you know, they're really focused on the beats, on the samples, but you've really been given a lot of credit for your lyricism, for the way you deliver. How did you go about finding your voice?
Essentially studying the greats, for real. All of the people that I used to, and even outside of the genre of hip-hop, I always show respect to writers. That's my thing. I'm a writer outside of just rapping. I want to write movies and, you know, things like that, and write for other artists as well, but just respecting the arts and the language and knowing how to get a message across without being too much or just not enough. So, I don't know, I guess I found a medium in just other great writers and stuff. That was the whole language that I learned.
How do you go about writing a song? Do you sit down, you already have something in your head, a theme?
It's kind of crazy, because when that inspiration strikes wherever you are, you kind of gotta attack it. Like if I had something come to my head right now, I gotta try to get that moment, because sometimes it comes with the production that you hear, or sometimes, like you just said, you could have an idea. And I have a lot of ideas, but sometimes it comes also from just like life experiences, or you can be sensitive to your surroundings and hear a couple arguing, and that can turn into a song. It doesn't always have to be, you know what I'm saying, exactly what you're doing. You can build a world out of it. That's why I try to like live in building that type of world.
Already had a banner year last year. What's next?
We're dropping more music, and of course, finishing the Metro project, and I'm writing a children's book.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's called Astrid, the Ostrich, an African bird. I'm still working on it, but it's just about emotions that a child would go through, and I'm doing it in my type of way. And I'm writing, it's gonna be cool.
Exciting
and
stuff.
I want to get more into film.
I hope you'll come back on.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, J.I.D. Really good to have you on. I want to let everyone know his latest album, The Forever Story, and all its hit features are available to listen wherever you stream your music.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.